So it's a magic word. For anybody who doesn't understand why we want it and why we need it, okay, it is magic.
For 83-year-old Edith Windsor, that magic word is marriage. She is the face of a case that could change how the United States government treats married same-sex couples. Today, the Supreme Court heard arguments on the Defense of Marriage Act, known as DOMA, which defines marriage as between a man and a woman. The law, put in place in 1996, means federal benefits do not apply to gay and lesbian couples, even in states that recognize gay marriage. A lawyer for House Republicans who are defending the law say it allows the federal government to treat all same-sex couples the same, whether or not they live in a state that has approved same-sex marriage. In 2004, 62% of Ohioans voted in favor of a constitutional amendment banning same-sex marriage here and health benefits for public employees in domestic partnerships. NBC4's Denise Alex talked to a local couple who have been instrumental in the fight to get that amendment overturned.
Josh and Stephen Snyder-Hill are used to uphill battles. Stephen, a major in the Army, was one of the first gay men in the country to sue the military.
We brought our fight from the federal level to Ohio.
The Columbus couple, who married in the nation's capital in 2011, want Ohio to make it legal for gays and lesbians to marry here. They want the same constitutional rights.
We actually get taxed higher because it's not supported, it's not recognized on a national level, so that our insurance is actually considerably more.
Ian James, co-founder of Freedom Ohio, says his organization's sole purpose is to repeal and replace the 2004 marriage ban.
We are moving this freedom train along.
Thousands of signatures have been collected, and this fall Ohioans could vote to overturn the state's same-sex marriage ban.
So when you take that right to marriage away from people, you're dealing with property rights, you're dealing with child care, you're dealing with health care.
For Stephen and Josh Snyder-Hill, it is those benefits.
It's equality, and that's the worst that's going to happen.
The legal acknowledgement of a union between two people, straight or gay, that they say is worth fighting for.
When we were in Iraq, I could have been killed and he wouldn't have been notified, or if he had been killed, I couldn't have gone and bury him.
Now, in June, Josh and Stephen plan to escort 25 gay and lesbian couples to Washington, D.C. to get legally married and then celebrate back here in Columbus during Pride Week. The timing could be close to the decision by the Supreme Court, which is expected in June. The Evangelical Church Alliance is among those fighting to keep the Defense of Marriage Act in force. The organization represents hundreds of ministers, missionaries, and military chaplains. ECA officials say striking down the law would be against their religious liberty.
We have urged in our brief that this court take into consideration and explicitly guarantee the religious freedom of military chaplains, civilian chaplains who are under orders by federal authorities, as well as other clergy who are required by law to swear an oath to uphold the Constitution, and in this case, may in fact have their authority to solemnize marriages held in doubt.
We have more coverage of the debate over same-sex marriage on our website, including a look at where each state stands on the issue. Just log on to NBC4i.com and click on the story.